Dude, I say the quickest way in here is this steps right here. Somebody's built them. Just scale that pretty easily. It's a little dangerous, but...
We built fucking rock climbing grounds.
Yeah, man.
We're missing one.
Where?
The top?
Yeah.
One, there should be a left one.
Is that enough for you to find?
They just did the exact bare minimum. Or maybe they didn't.
No? No good? Okay. Your hands are already messed up, Anna. Take it easy.
Whoa.
What's on the other side?
Big empty bunch of shit, nothing.
Marshall McLuhan called it reversal. We create a city to meet our needs, and in the end we serve it. Our daily routes become determined by what there is to buy, where it is, and what asphalt strips are between it and us. We step out the door into the stream of cars and consumer impulses and become carried away in the torrent. And if we're to get lost, there are signs everywhere, but none ever point anywhere. They just direct us to some vague expanse of fulfillment which can be as dose as the horizon, or simply to more directions. We've reached a point where people don't completely trust their own senses anymore, unless those senses are channeling pre-approved content. In a world where even our thoughts have lost their sacredness, there becomes a need to take some of it back.
It's not gonna work unless someone's gonna hold it tight while I type.
Hold it here?
Well, give me, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna get in the tree then. Okay?
That's really spiky.
I know, it's a thorn bush. It's supposed to be spiky.
Okay.
How else is it gonna defend itself?
Free parties are a kind of interesting dynamic, and they're quite different from pay parties. Because what you get is you get a lot of people that are like, everyone's just contributing. And you have a large amount of volunteers and the musicians that come down and play, and the whole vibe of everyone that's there, it's like a picnic. Like the exact kind of a vibe that you would expect at a picnic is where just everyone's getting together and enjoying themselves.
Well, I guess it was about last year, about August, and I had discovered the whole free techno scene on the internet, and my friend had introduced it to me, and it just blew my mind that people did this, and people did this. People did this. And yeah, like I was really inspired, and I was talking to my friend Peter, Belladonna Kills, and he had said, you know, why don't we just do this? Why don't we just do it in Toronto? And we're like, okay, so we scoped out this area right here, and we threw a party, which was under this bridge in August of 2001.
Free Techno was basically a unity of other sound systems as well as ours, mashed together. Since we were pursuing the exact same thing, which was throwing free parties, we decided just to make it more collective. And by making it more of a collective, at the same time you have different opinions, more involvement, and everything is a little bit not as, we're not thinning ourselves out by doing everything by ourselves. Also, they had great ideas, we had great ideas, and I think we were both all of us were pursuing the exact same thing, so why not just unite?
That's awesome. That means we have 2 cars in the morning. That's perfect. Okay, kudos to everyone because this is working out so well.
I have to go home at like 3 so I can sleep, so I can actually like...
These are the people doing map point. Divil, Greg, Pet, and Edward. And...
A temporary autonomous zone is a zone that is created within party atmosphere, where ultimately, all biases are dropped, where people are seen not by who they are, but what they do.
We invite you to do that. That's what we want you to do. If you come to a party, at a free techno party, and you see something you don't like, then step up and say something about it. If you have something you'd like to add it. It's an open forum, it really is, to the point where artists or DJs are welcome to just bring their records or bring their canvas and throw it up and do it. It's about getting up and just doing what you want to do and having that liberty and knowing that, well, people may judge it, no one's going to stop you.
Hi, it's Anna. What does the little red light mean on the generator? Counterclockwise? I don't know, I can't see in it.
We take a building that is abandoned, is not being used, is considered almost toxic waste, and turn it into something that we consider beautiful and social and functional.
It's really, really fun. It's way more fun than going out anywhere else in the city when you can bring a bunch of people to some place no one knows about, and everybody just sort of looks at each other and they feel, even if they came there alone, they feel like a little kinship with everybody around because they know that they're all interested in almost the same thing. They just don't know each other yet.
Where was that? Over here. Let's try closing that.
I tried that too.
See what happens. On, run, put it at half choke.
I don't like the idea that there's zones all over the place that are free to use and basically aren't in use because there's laws against them. I don't necessarily think that the law is always the difference between right and wrong, and I don't think what we're doing is wrong. So to do a free techno party is just to bring the spirit back instead of the whole capitalist idea of making a profit and making money off of parties.
Sweaters, the Gap will be able to cut down trees in old-growth forests, and the loggers will have a sad Christmas. Consume more, or you'll never see Jesus again. If you don't buy 40 sweaters each, you're going to keep staying hot.
The community we live in now is, well, it's very money-oriented, capitalist, personal gain. Everybody is essentially very greedy, and it gets kind of depressing sometimes, I think, personally, living living in the world where all anybody's thinking about is themselves.
I don't think it's possible to change the fact that our society is shit. I think we'll always live in shit. It's just human nature. Everyone's dominated by ego and pursuit of self-fulfillment. It's just all they're really doing, and all what we're doing, is just creating the balance, really.
Is it in abrasion mode?
Can I get an extra hand here? Extra hand, extra set of hands. I need 2 of them.
We are trying to say something in that we're trying to make our own ideals about what we think life should be. And in a general sense, we think it should be more freer. And this is our freedom.
You know, coming down here to one of these parties, you're away from society, you're escaping society, and so that means there are no rules. And then, so understanding that if there are no rules, I mean, you can do what you want.
Reclaim the streets. Yeah, reclaim the streets. That was so awesome, man. Me and my brother were shopping up here. The parade came down the street. We came out of the store. We're like, what's going on? So we just started going with the parade, drawing chalk all over the ground.
Nice.
We got to Queen and University, and the cops were just, they didn't know what to do. We blocked off the whole intersection for like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes.
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
In my opinion, what free techno is all about is creating a system, creating not necessarily even a system, but inspiring people to live without money, to work without money, to you know, deal with the world in an autonomous kind of way.
We're not trying to change the world, we're trying to change our world. And if people want to come in and become part of whatever we create, then that's great. More power to them, more power to us. As much as I said that these are, you know, this is a Taz and that everyone can relate on these, you know, metaphysical levels, and that everyone has this, that creates this oneness, and that it's like inherently political, but it's not really. It's just a party, and that it's just an escape. It's here to have a good time, and that. But other than that, I mean, it's one aspect of like a progression to better things. I mean, like, even the party in itself is not the revolution, but it's an aspect of the revolution.